The following Facilities Management Insight was filmed at the NFMT Conference and Expo.
So if we look at the environment that we're working in now, and again, I hear this all the time when I do focus groups and do one-on-ones with facility professionals, we're living in still a fear-driven environment. People are still a little nervous about outsourcing, even though most facility organizations have embraced strategic sourcing and have figured out ways to work with their strategic sourcing partners. So for the most part, people are still nervous. You know, it's a tenuous situation. We're working to cut the business bottom line. What does that mean? Does it mean we're going to go back to wholesale outsourcing and perhaps turn the keys over to a third party and eliminate a lot of the staff? It's nerve-wracking sometimes for a leader. A lot of facility leaders are worried about being replaced by those Generation Z people who know everything. You know, they're the smart kids who can interface with technology, who can live on their iPods and their iPads and their iPhones, and they can do every piece of business that they need to. They know all the systems, our facility systems, all those integrated systems that we have. A lot of facility professionals are worried about that. Others are worried about being forced to retire in an economic environment where they can't afford to. And so every day I talk to facility professionals who go to work and say, I'm getting nervous. I'm a more seasoned professional, and so I worry that someday somebody's going to say to me, you know, you ought to think about maybe retiring, or would you be interested? And so people are living in that kind of an environment. Fear of limited advancement. Where am I going to go? As companies are shrinking, people who are in our business, in the FM business, where are they going to go? There are only so many places I can move up in my FM organization because we don't have as much middle management as we used to. Can I go anywhere else in my company? Perhaps there isn't room for me to go there either. So people are worried. Fear of technology inertia. I was driving the other day and I heard an NPR story about the fact that next year iPhone applications are going to be a $25 billion industry. And most of those applications are being invented by people who are younger than 20. People of our genre in the facility environment are worried. They're overwhelmed with communication. We're overwhelmed with too much information. We're overwhelmed with data that we're being asked to generate and turn into reports. It's nerve-wracking. We're living in that kind of an environment. And it has a lot to do with how we view ourselves as facility leaders. And then there's a little bit of fear of failure. What happens if we try something? What happens if my FM organization takes it upon itself to do something new and we fail? What does that mean for us? Well, I think we can deal with all of these. I think there's a way to kind of simplify it. At least I know that I am adopting some of these things.